What's up, guys? It's Sebastian SipTH1 here, and we're back. Well, I shouldn't say we're back. It's a new year, motherfuckers! E3 2019 is here, and as I shown, Sony and EA, mainly EA, because usually EA is the one we start with, didn't have a press conference. EA still had a live stream. Don't get me wrong. But it wasn't a press conference. It was just them demoing games. It wasn't them doing anything special. Every game that was there we knew about. So, that being said, Microsoft was our real first player, and they opened the conference with The Outer Worlds. They gave us a story trailer and a release date on October 25th, 2019. And by the way, I'm going to do this really quick. I know I usually put, photos of what's happening or video clips of what's happening. I just don't have the time right now to do all that editing. It's nothing against that editing. I just don't have the time. I got shit to do, and I know that Bethesda's conference is coming up later tonight. So please do excuse that. I'll probably put more Smash gameplay into here, more than likely, or I'll just fucking put the Xbox conference itself in here and mute it just to show it in the background. I don't know yet. You'll see when I upload the video. Anyway, continuing on, after The Outer Worlds, we have Ninja Theory devs come out and announce Bleeding Edge. It's a world premiere. There is a tech alpha on June 27th, so if you're interested, you can go look that up. It seems to look like a hero shooter, but with Devil May Cry mechanics, like a hack and slash. It was pretty quick. Then we get into Ori and the Will of the Wisps. A new trailer. We get a release date, February 11th, 2020. Then we get Minecraft Dungeons. We can remember this getting announced last year. Now we get to see gameplay. It's fucking Diablo. It's just Diablo. Minecraft Diablo. It's coming out in spring 2020. Then finally, the big man comes out, Phil Spencer. He gives his E3 intro, the stats of Xbox, the stats of the company in the gaming industry. He really likes to say play whenever, however, wherever you want. Interesting words there, Philly. And then he goes through what we can expect. 60 games, 14 of them are directly from Xbox. We're going to hear about the xCloud and the new console. So then they go into the next game, Jedi Fallen Order. We get to see some new gameplay clips. That's coming out November 15th. That day is going to be stacked, because that's the day Pokemon Sword and Shield drops. And I think Death Stranding also drops that day. So, November 15th is going to get fucked. The next game is a horror game called Blair Witch. It's based off the Blair Witch Project, which is pretty interesting. Not sure how I feel about it, but it's interesting. Then we get Cyberpunk 2077. You get a story trailer, see who the main character is, you see how cool he is, and then it ends with fucking Keanu Reeves confirming that he's in the game, and then Keanu Reeves comes out. There's a fan in the audience like, "You're breathtaking!" And like, "No, you're breathtaking!" It was funny. The game's coming out, finally, on April 16th, 2020. Then we get a cute game called Spiritfarer. It's very beautiful in animation. It looks 2D. It looks handmade. Very furry-centric, though. But I like it. I do. Then we get Battletoads. We get a trailer. We get to finally see the new designs of the Toads. And see how the gameplay holds up. And it looks pretty fucking good for a beat-em-up. So that's interesting. We also get an interesting RPG question mark? It's called RPG Time, Legend of Right. And it's like in this sketch notebook of sorts. And it's pretty cool, but also weird. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Then we got the ID at Xbox. which is their indie stuff. It's a scissor reel. There's a shit ton of indies coming out every fucking second. It's very hard to keep track with it because they're literally throwing it every 10 seconds a new one. Though I did see it like I don't remember the name, but it looked like a Hello Neighbor sequel. Something Neighbor. It was something Neighbor. Then we got the head of Xbox partnerships coming out, Sarah Bond, I think was her name. She basically just says all games that we have shown today will be on Game Pass day one. She also announces that today, starting today, Batman Arkham Knight, Metro Exodus, Hollow Knight, and Borderlands The Handsome Collection are going to Game Pass today. Game Pass on PC starts beta today. Halo the Master Chief Collection will be on PC starting with Halo Reach. Game Pass PC will be $10 a month. There was 2 other games they showed, but they looked like pieces of shit. Then there's another tier called Game Pass Ultimate, where you get, for $15 a month, Xbox Game Pass for console, Xbox Game Pass for PC, and Xbox Live Gold. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty fucking good deal, especially since you're getting gold. That's a pretty good deal. But if you join today, as the program launches, and I know you probably can hear all the tapping, you can join for $1 today. So if you're interested, today's your day. I would recommend it because it's $1. Anyway, Flight Simulator 2019/20. They didn't give a year with it, but it's just Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's nothing special. There are fans out there for it, but do we really care about seeing that at a E3 press conference? Then we get Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Cool. It's an old game. Cool. Wasteland 3. Looked interesting. It was very focused on Colorado. I don't know anything about the Wasteland series, but I heard they're pretty fun. Then we got a guy with an unfortunate name coming out. Matt Booty, who's, I think he said was the head of the Xbox Game Studios, to announce that Double Fine Productions was purchased by Microsoft. Fuck. Sorry. I don't know how to feel about that. I really hope they don't fuck us over with future Double Fine games, because I would love to see another Brutal Legend. I would like to see other games. Hopefully this doesn't fuck with Psychonauts 2, because that was a crowdfunded game, and if they, I swear to God, Tim Schafer, if you fucking ruin that, and I mean like, you take it away after promising platforms, fuck you. But Tim Schafer does show us a Psychonauts 2 trailer. We also see Lego Star Wars. We're getting something called the Skywalker Saga. It's coming in 2020. It's all 9 films. I kind of jumped ahead a little bit. Psychonauts 2 looks fucking cool. The trailer and the story look fucking sick. I can't wait to play it. I love the first game. I didn't 100% it, but I do love the first game. That said, I really do hope it comes to PlayStation and Steam and Switch. Mainly Steam. Mainly Steam. Anyway, my most hyped game of the conference, Dragon Ball Z Project Z. We finally got a name. It's called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot in 2020. It looks fucking amazing. The animations are up there. There was one part where I'm like, oh, this might not look that good, but the rest of it was fucking beautiful. I want to see how the gameplay works more, because it looked fucking fine, but I want to see how it actually translates. Then we get a horror type game called 12 Minutes, where you are playing as a man who's stuck in a time loop That's every 12 minutes repeated. Very interesting. No date. Then we got something called Way to the Woods. Features deers as your main character. A male deer and a little baby deer. And it's so fucking cute. And it's 2020. Then we go into fucking Gears of War 5, which they had the tagline Bound by Blood. I don't know if that's actually a tagline or not. It's coming out September 10th. If you have the Ultimate Edition pre-ordered, or you get Game Pass Ultimate, you get 4 days early access to the game. On July 17th, there will be a tech test for the arcade multiplayer mode. And in August, they will have the Horde mode test. They also showed off a new mode called Escape. And if you play the game on day 1 through week 1, you get a free DLC featuring a fucking Terminator. You know, like the movie Terminator. We then saw the Elite controller being retweaked. And they had some interesting stuff there. I'm not sold on it because the Elite controller was utter shit when it came out, and a lot of people can say that. If you want to see a good video on that, Krogcat, if I'm saying his name correctly, or her name, I don't know who that person is. They make beautiful compilations of shit that goes south so hard. And the Elite controller, that was beautifully fucked up. Next, we got Dying Light 2. We got a story trailer with a character named Aiden, and apparently he's infected. It's coming spring 2020. Then they bring out a car. But wait a minute, it's not a regular car, it's a Lego car! So Forza is getting Lego DLC, what the fuck, this week on June 13th. Okay! Gears of War Pop. They finally showed this gameplay. It's a mobile game. It's a mobile game in a main console competitor. E3, main console competitors, E3 press conference. Why the fuck is that fucking case? Keep mobile games out of the fucking press conferences. For the love of fuck. State of Decay 2, Heartland DLC. We got a shadow drop. It's coming out today, and it's 2 stories. And here's another big fucking bomb, which surprised me and everyone who was watching that cared. Phantasy Star Online 2 is finally coming west. It is finally getting an English adaptation in spring 2020. Why is that a big deal? I played the Japanese version of the game. It's been English patched by fans and requested so much by Sega of America to get this game over to fucking English. And Sega kept saying, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. We don't have anything to say at this time. Please stop asking us, but it's coming. The game came out in 2012. It is now going to be 2020 when this comes out in spring 2020. Jesus fuck, Sega. Got a new game called, it's apparently a PC game that's coming to Xbox for the first time, or a console for the first time, called Crossfire X. Got a trailer, no date. Then, oh, poor Bamco, man. Poor Bamco. They had a huge leak, and 2 of the games in that leak were in this conference. This first one being Tales of Arise, the next Tales of game. It's coming in 2020. Then we got Borderlands 3 coming out September 13th. And by the way, if you have the Handsome Collection with Game Pass, you get a free and new downloadable story today that bridges the gap between Borderlands 2 and 3. Holy fuck. Then, quickly, we get a new trailer for basically what I'm going to call is Dark Souls Game of Thrones by the actual creators of Dark Souls from Software. And George R.R. Martin is helping this game. This was part of the Bamco leaks. It's called Elden Ring. It's interesting. I'm not super enthralled by it, but it's interesting. I don't really give a shit about Game of Thrones. Then Phil Spencer comes back out, starts talking about Project xCloud, and he says this is going to have the first public demo during the show floor hours. He says that your Xbox One can become a server for xCloud in October. And then he goes into the next console, and this is where I feel like Microsoft's kind of presumptuously shooting themselves a little bit. It's called Project Scarlet. It's a Xeon processor based on AMD's new Navi architecture. It's got GDDR6 RAM. It's got a new type of SSD. It's got ray tracing built in. But the biggest problem is it's coming out in holiday 2020. We are in... It's still technically spring. It hasn't fully gone summer, has it? Whatever this fucking season is. 2019. You have a year and a half. A year and a fucking half before this console's gonna come out. Why didn't you wait until January or February to announce this fucking console? Why? It's not that fucking hard. If you got nothing to show us, don't show it. Anyway, they did say that Halo Infinite, which they did show a new trailer to, will be coming in holiday 2020, coincide with the Scarlet's launch. Oh, and Master Chief's the main character of this game. And that's it. They ended the show right then and there. They did a scissor reel to end it, and yeah, it was not that bad. It was pretty good. It was entertaining. Just minor complaints. If you don't have to deal with the Xbox or Windows or your services, get your mobile game bullshit out of my fucking face. Also, the car shit for Forza. I was about to flip my lid until I saw it was made of Legos, which is funny. So, what would I give Microsoft's score for Microsoft's E3 for score out of 10? I think I would give them a 7.5. If not, no. I'm gonna give them an 8. They've earned the 8. They did good. They did very good, and it was a good way to open E3. That said, we got more shit to look forward to. I might actually just combine this with my next with the Bethesda part. So if that's the case, you'll see that. If not, this will be separate. I'm running on 0 sleep. I don't give a shit. But now I have to wait 2.5 hours for Bethesda. So, I will see you guys soon. And if I do combine the audio log, I'll see you. Anyway, see you guys very soon. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? It's Sebastian H1 here. I'm back with more E3 2019. Last time we talked about Microsoft, and honestly, I'm thinking of just editing all together as a big day one thing, because they're, just to get it over with. That being said, we have a double for this one. I can already tell you that for this recording. We've got Bethesda and Devolver Digital. So we're gonna just jump right into it. Bethesda had a lot to live up to, and they, in my opinion, they did not do it. Something didn't seem right with that crowd. Something seemed fake, because they didn't boo Todd Howard. They didn't get mad at Fallout 76, and yeah, I expect more outrage from gamers. That's it. Let's get right into it. So Pete Hines comes out. He starts doing the intro speak to E3, all that stuff. And then he invites Todd Howard on stage. Todd Howard makes a joke about Fallout 76 and how we shut the fuck up because we're mad. Which you can't really blame us. And then the first thing after that is he gets into Elder Scrolls Blades. The mobile game. Gives an update on it. It's coming tonight with some dragon. Also, apparently it's coming to Switch. It's still free. It's coming in fall for Switch. My opinion? Who gives a shit? It's not Elder Scrolls. Because it has microtransaction timing bullshit. Fuck the Blades app. Fuck that game. True Elder Scrolls experience. It's not. Then we get Fallout 76 updates. The Wastelanders DLC, which will have human NPCs, which is coming in fall 2019. Something that should have been in the game from the fucking first moment of the game's launch. They will have dialogue trees. And new story. Fuck you. A new gameplay mode called Nuclear Winter, where you compete with 52 other players to become the overseer of Vault 51. It's a battle royale. Yawn. Very much yawn. But it comes out June 12th apparently. But yeah, very much yawn. Todd comes back out. He says Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield are still being worked on. That's it. Leaves. We see Shinji Mikami for Tango Softworks, I believe it was. Then they announced a new game called Ghostwire Tokyo. They bring another girl whose name I didn't catch, but she's precious because she has she's got, I hate to say it like this, but she's got that English, and it's adorable. She was clearly nervous. She said she's nervous, so she did a good job. But it's a scary game. It's what happens if people just randomly start disappearing. So, interested to see where this goes for Paranormal. Then we get the theme of this night is fan stories. We get 2 of these. It's just quickly fans going over how the Elder Scrolls saved my life. Fallout changed my life. Bethesda games changed my life. You know, general ego boosting. We get some Elder Scrolls Online updates. Elsewhere, which was released already. There's guys in the audience that keep screaming and they wouldn't shut the fuck up. Dragonhold is an update coming. QuakeCon will have more information about it, and then also in August there's going to be another update called Scalebreaker. Don't care. Before the ZeniMax guy leaves the stage, they announce another game. Commander Keen. Yeah, Commander fucking Keen is coming back. Problem. It's a mobile game. It's free to play. What's a mobile game? Which means it's going to have microtransactions out the ass. Coming this summer to iOS and Android. Then Behind comes back out and starts dick-stroking their mobile games like Fallout Shelter, Elder Scrolls Legends. Elder Scrolls Legends gets a trailer. Legends is getting an update called The Moons of Elsewhere. Then we go on to Rage 2. It's going to get a Rise of the Ghosts expansion, which will have new armor, new weapons, new characters, new stories, new enemies, new cheat codes. Wolfenstein. There's 2 games coming. We already know about one. Youngblood is releasing this summer on this summer. It's actually coming out on July 26th. There was a trailer for it. And Pilot, a VR version of Wolfenstein, coming in July. Cool. Now this next game, is actually interesting to me. It's called Deathloop, where you have these two characters that are trying to kill each other. You can play either one. One of them, a girl, loves the chaos, because this place, every time you die, you respawn. The other one hates it and wants to escape it. And he can do it. He can break it. But she doesn't want that, so they're trying to constantly kill each other to get their goals attained. So he's trying to break the cycle, she's trying to keep the cycle. I like it, it's interesting. Then we get the next segment of fan stories. Bethesda comes out and starts stroking their dicks over stats that no one gives a shit for. They show us Orion, which is a cloud-based add-on, really, to most game engines that helps with streaming. It's a dev tool, but it makes it faster, lower latency. And they show a live demo of Doom 2016 being streamed to a phone. And they did say if you go to slayersclub.com, you can get Doom 2016 for free if you are chosen. Then they go into Doom Eternal, coming out November 22nd. They show a trailer, Collector's Edition. The Collector's Edition includes a real, wearable Doomslayer helmet. Holy fuck. We also get a multiplayer experience, battle mode. And QuakeCon will have more details. And then sizzle reel. That's it. They're done. It's over. Short. Sweet. Just to the point. It wasn't that great. Devolver Digital was after them. And I know I'm just jumping right into it, but classic Devolver. For the third year in a row, they have been memed. You know, just constantly memeing the entire show. And this year, they went full fucking Nintendo Direct. Like, even with the arrows, the coloring. Jesus fuck. So they show a few games here. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, coming out in 2020 for the PS4 and PC. It's very cute looking. I might want to play it, actually. But yeah, it looks fun. Then they announced Devolver Bootleg, which is a real thing that you can get on Steam right now, where it's basically a parody of their own games. Like, Enter the Gungeon had a parody version of itself. I forgot the name of the parody. It was like something. I don't. It was Enter something. Basically, it wasn't Gungeon. It was something else. It looked funny. Then they announced Carrion, which is basically Metroid, but where you play as a Metroid, where it's a reverse horror game where you play as the monster trying to kill everyone. 2020. There is an actual Enter the Gungeon arcade machine being made with the light gun features. 2020. That'll be like an arcade and shit. They're saying you can buy it in your home. It's probably gonna be thousands of dollars, but they're saying it. And then The Messenger, the indie game Ninja, is getting a free update on June 11th called Picnic Panic with new areas and shit. Well, looks cool. And then lastly, but certainly not least, is My Friend Pedro, coming out June 20th. Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about. There really isn't a lot to talk about. Bethesda, if you're watching me live, I was quiet for most of it. I was kind of falling asleep. I have been up all day, to be fair, but Bethesda did not really hold my attention that well. I didn't miss anything. I know that. But, yeah. If I had to grade the two, I would say... Because we already said Microsoft's an 8. Bethesda's a 7. Yeah, 7. Actually, I'm going to lower that a little bit. 6.5. Because it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. And then Devolver. I can't really rate Devolver because they're not here seriously. They're here to just make jokes and show a few games off. And while their games are interesting, you're not watching Devolver for the games. You're watching Devolver for the fucking memes. So Devolver, if I'm rating it on a meme level, it's a fucking 9 out of 10. But for the games, it's a 6. It's not. When I say that, by the way, I'm not saying it's worse than Bethesda, but it's not better. I would honestly say they're about the same in quality. And Bethesda showed more. That said, good memes, very good memes. All right, now I am dying. I'm probably gonna throw these two sections together. Record, actually I'll probably just rent the fucking press conference footage, and then I'm gonna go die. So, tomorrow, we've got Ubisoft, at the same time as Microsoft, so 4 p.m. Eastern. And then we got Square Enix that night as well. There's also other ones, like PC Game Show, Games, Kinda Funny Game Showcase,